Hello children, are you ready for another class in English? So let's begin with our discussion of the notes on lesson number 3. In the previous class we have studied lesson 3, the seed of truth, and today we are going to discuss the notes of lesson number 3. So let's take the notes. Here it is. The first thing that you have is meanings. So, what is the first meaning given out there, children? Just. The meaning of just is fair and honest. Fair and honest. Now remember, before you start writing these notes in your notebook, the first thing that you will do is take your index page and complete your index page. So in the index page you will be having serial number, you will also be having the name of the chapter, and you will also be having the page numbers and the date. So you must fill it up. After that you can start writing your notes. So let's move to the second one, the meaning of subjects, the people of a kingdom. And then the third one, A-V-I-D, avid. What is the meaning of avid? If you recall, the king was an avid gardener. So avid means expert. Then you have got number 4, eager. Eager means interested. Remember, we say it as interested, but we write interested. So you have to pronounce it as interested. Now the fifth one, inspection. The answer, checking. The meaning of inspection, checking. Now we move to the opposites. The first one, best. The opposite of best is worst. The second one, arrive. The opposite of arrive, depart. Now the third one, beautiful. The opposite, ugly. Now let's turn the page, children. Here, after the opposites you need to write down past tense. The past tense of grow, grew. The past tense of ply, plied. And the past tense of worry, worried. So please write that down neatly in your notebook. Now let's look at one word. So we have many words and then we have to write the answer as one word. The area behind the house. The answer, backyard. The second one, the waste matter of animals and plants used to enrich the soil. What is that, children? Manure. So you must write this down as you can see it here. Then make sentences. The first one, transferred. So Tilak was transferred to a new house. Now, let me turn the page. The next make sentence, enveloped. Their gifts were enveloped in colorful papers. So, the king had actually enveloped Pingala. It means hugged there. But here we have written enveloped in a different way. So, the gift was inside a beautiful cover. So, now we have got answer the following. Who was Vidyadhara? What was he expert in? Children, what is another word that you could use for expert? Yes, we have got synonyms. We studied about synonyms and antonyms earlier. So the synonym, what is the synonym of expert? It's there in your meanings. Avid. Avid means expert. So here you have got who was Vidyadhara And what was he expert in? So everybody knows the answer. Vidyadhara was the king, isn't it? Of which place? Gandhara. So Vidyadhara was the king of Gandhara. And what was he avid in? He was an avid gardener. So he was an expert in gardening. So you must write this down as you can see it. Now, why did Pingala's father feel sorry for him? Do you remember the chapter, children? Pingala's father was a poor farmer, and when he saw that his son had taken so much of trouble, and in spite of all that, after taking all that trouble, there was no use. The seed did not develop into a plant. His father felt very sorry for him. And if you remember, his father advised him that even if your plant did not come, still you can go and you can show your pot to the king, and the king will understand how much of hard work you have put into this. So why did his father feel sorry? You have it here. Pingala's father had seen the boy trying to grow a seedling from the seed that the king had given him. He knew that Pingala had tried hard without success. So Pingala's father knew the hard labor put into that particular plant to make it grow, but there was no use. So that's the reason why we have written there, without success. Now, the third one. What quality of Pingala did the king reward him for? You must know, children, Pingala was an honest boy and a truthful one. So he did not tell lies to the king. So that is the answer. The king rewarded. Can you see? I have written the past tense of reward here. The king rewarded Pingala for being honest. If you like, you could even add some more words there. Honest and truthful. Anyway, you can write only honest. That's enough. Now, let's look at the fourth one. What kind of a king do you think Vidyadhara was? You must admit that he was very clever, and that's what we have written. Vidyadhara was a just and intelligent king. So, I'll say that the word intelligent is the synonym for wise and also clever. Now, children, I discussed these notes all together, but I am not expecting any one of you to write all this down in one day. You know why you should not write it in one day. You should not write all together in one day because the writing will not be so neat. So what you will do is, you write down first the meanings, then the opposites and the past tense, and stop. Then on the next day, you can write make sentences and one word. And then on the next day, so you will take 3 days. Just like our Pingala got 3 months for writing. You don't take 3 months. You should take only 3 days. So in 3 days time, you do it part by part and do it neatly. So you must have a well sharpened pencil, a nice eraser, write neatly. In case you make a mistake, erase it, take your own time and write it beautifully. Will you do that, children? Yes, I'm sure you will. So till then, take care of yourselves, do all your work on time. Don't be late for anything. And we will meet soon again. Thank you, children.